Meiosis is the key to making life. Mitosis copy cells about to die. If my genes go left unread, all my cells are dead. If my genes go left unread, all my cells are dead. If my genes go left unread, all my cells are dead.
Okay, but tell me why Cruz wants us to learn the difference between meiosis and mitosis. Like, he really thinks I know, and I don't. Rihanna?
No. So let's just go see Derek.
Alright, that's a fat bet.
Let's go. Hey, yo, Derek, I need some help with mitosis and meiosis.
Why, Jenna, I would love to help you. Miss IL, do you know the difference between meiosis and mitosis?
But yes, I do. Meiosis is when cells.
Yeah, wrong. That's why you're not going to UT. All right, so mitosis and meiosis. Let's go over it. Okay, so how do cells divide? Well, of course, they go through the cell cycle, which is a sequence of phases through the cell cycle. And right here are all those phases, and we're going to go in depth about each one.
Adrian, do you know what interphase is?
Yes, when the phase goes inside.
No.
Okay, so interphase is where the chromosomes are going to spend about 90% of their lifespan living, and everything is visible there. So you see the nuclear envelope, and then you see the chromosomes themselves.
Live over here. Kamzi, do you know what prophase is?
No. Well, I know what a prolapse is.
Prophase, these chromosomes are going to start to condense, and the nuclear envelope is going to start to break down.
We are live over here with Karen Cortez. Karen, do you know what metaphase is?
What?
Do you know what metaphase is?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so metaphase is when these chromosomes inside the cell are going to move towards the center of the cell on this little line right here, which is called the metaphase plate. Were you able to get that?
All right, here we go live right here with Brian. Brian, do you know what anaphase is?
It was on Twilight. It had a metaphase with a golden onion, and they were just like, what is this metaphase?
You had your chance. Brian, do you know what anaphase is?
Is that one?
Yeah, wrong.
What?
First of all,
All right, so in metaphase, all of the chromosomes were lined up right here in their X shape. What these spindle fibers are going to do is they're going to pull one of these chromatids back to where it needs to go. Jenna, just kind of like your last boyfriend left you, it's going to separate from you, okay?
Live over here with Jeffrey. Jeffrey, do you know what telophase is?
Mi dispiace signore, non parla inglese. Io le
So
parlo.
in telophase, these little spindle fibers are going to break down, and a new nuclear membrane is going to form around these new replicated chromosomes. And then, of course, a new cell is going to form. Jenna, just kind of like your boyfriend found a new girlfriend. Better than you. So,
Elias, do you know what cytokinesis is?
I think it has something to do with like water or something. I don't know.
Yeah, wrong. Thank you.
and cytokinesis is the part to where they're now two completely new cells. All right, so now we're going to go over meiosis, but just for review, I'm going to go over the difference between mitosis and meiosis. So in mitosis, we're starting with one diploid cell, and then it's going to create two identical diploid cells. But in meiosis, we're going to start with one diploid cell, and it's going to make two more diploid cells. And this first part where it creates this is called meiosis 1. And then from these two diploid cells, it'll then create two on this side and two on this side, equaling 4 haploid cells. Okay, so in prophase 1, all of these chromosomes are going to condense right here, and then they will then pair with each other.
Pedro, do you know the difference between metaphase 1 and metaphase 2?
It has something to do with like the thing.
And then the next part would be metaphase 1, where they're still going to line up towards the center.
D'Angelo, do you know the difference between anaphase 1 and anaphase 2?
Aren't they like twins or something?
And then anaphase is they're now going to be split apart.
Mr. Saldana, do you know the difference between telophase 1 and telophase 2?
No comment.
Why not?
I played the fifth.
And then telophase, of course, is now these chromosomes are going to go to the exact different sides of the new cells, and then cytokinesis would then lead them into 2 new cells, which would then lead us into meiosis 2. Not needed. Definitely not needed. All right, so prophase 2 of meiosis is the spindle fibers are going to form again, but these chromosomes that are already here are already going to be compacted together. Metaphase is going to have, again, all of these chromosomes lined up towards the middle, which will then send us off to anaphase, where these fibers are going to pull just one chromatid to each side. And then telophase would then result this into 2 completely new cells. All right, so to review again, what we have is the diploid cell spreading off into 2 other diploid cells. This part right here is meiosis 1, and then with this diploid cell, it's then going to go off into haploid cells, which this part right here is mitosis 2. Meiosis 2. All right, and that's mitosis and meiosis. Did y'all get that? What? Y'all weren't even paying attention? I did that whole lecture for y'all. That whole lecture, and y'all didn't even pay attention.
DNA, prep for mitosis happens in the interphase. Then we move to prophase. Spindles start to shape. Chromatids condense as the bubble breaks down. Yeah, I'm talking membrane. Metaphase chromatids meet at the heart. Anaphase chromatids are put apart. See the face.